We're back.
Like very
matches.
You haven't got the guitar this time.
No, I don't have the guitar, so I have to pretend and mime it.
Do that air, what's it called? Air banding.
Air band business boy.
And I'm here. I'm glad to be here today with VVD.
Yeah, VVD. And what might your name be, sir? Give us a real name.
Mad Cat.
I know. Mad Cat is what the peasants know you as. But what's your real name?
Marvin. OCV.
No. Real name.
OVC Marvin Brown.
There we go.
The name
OVC. One victorious character. Because he only needs one, baby. Well, we've got two now.
Yeah, I've got two now. Yeah.
But we're not gonna call it two. That'll be crap.
TOVC.
Bring
her out.
Topic. No. Yeah. So this is our second match I've got you commentating on. This is Shadowforce using Ancient Ogre versus Gilgamesh. Our lovely other commentator who's not here today, using his patented Kazuya and Heihachi. And this was quite the blow up. 10-0 I believe. Yep, there's only two parts to this, so yeah. And it starts.
Yeah. I think part of this this match, well, what's that hitbox? Part of this match may be down to just like having like one player who's more experienced playing someone who's a bit less experienced.
That's definitely one of the cases. Yeah.
Shadowforce has been in this game for quite a while.
Yeah. And plus, like most people genuinely know Mishimas. Well, the good players know how to play against Mishimas. And I don't think Leif knew the other characters as well.
Yeah.
He does kind of know them, but not as well. And also something that people were telling him, because Leif was telling me he got a lot of advice after he finished from people. And they were just telling him, one thing you'll notice here is that he just doesn't electric nowhere near enough that a Tag 2 Mishima should.
Yeah.
And he tells me that he doesn't like the idea of spamming electrics because he thinks it's kind of scrubby.
No.
He likes to use it in a kind of a sophisticated way for whip punishments. But
I know how the way this game works is if you have a tick launcher, just throw out that.
But I think electrics are special in the case that I've played people that just spam it, and I know how people think, like in 5.0 and DR and BR and 6 and all that shit, you couldn't really spam it because it was really easy to beat. But now the hitbox is so strange that it beats things that it never beat before.
Yeah, it does, definitely. I know this for a fact. It definitely does. Exactly.
High crush moves that used to high crush pure can get blown up by this move.
I've even tried to crouch jab sometimes and get blown up by it. One thing I definitely know is in T6, because I play my brother a lot and he plays Kazuya, in T6, he can never hit Godfist after I did Asuka's 2 jabs into sidestep 2. It blew up Godfist every single time, no matter how fast he input it. In this game, every time, counter hit out of it by Godfist, every single time. It was one of the first things I noticed. I noticed it in the first 3 or 4 matches I played against him, because I just used that flowchart as like a go-to.
It's guaranteed, but you couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it anymore. It was like I was just getting launched for doing sidestep 2, and I was like, what?
I mean, I've been hit by. I'll try to give you an example. Who was I telling this to? Like Feng Wei got a very good example. Feng Wei has a lot of good high crush moves.
Yeah.
Down back 1-2. He's got that thing which is forward both punches, which he kind of hits you with his back.
Yeah.
Completely high crush. Completely, but Godfist, it hits it, and I started to realize when you're playing good players, they'll just do it when, even if you're moving, you can get punished for moving.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Definitely. In this game, it feels like the reason why Mishimas are strong. It feels like the way you should play them is if you're playing a Mishima and someone's coming to you, punish them for pressing forward.
For coming to you.
For even pressing forward, Godfist should be coming out. That's what happens to them. Don't press forward against the Mishima because you will get Godfisted. And if you can practice spacing like that and get down making someone scared of coming in the Godfist range,
just to come in on you. And Menace does that very well. When I was giving Menace he's definitely. I think Menace is the best Mishima user here right now, purely for that reason. Because when I was playing him, no other Mishima right now is giving me that trouble. When I was getting in, he was making me worried about getting in.
Yeah, definitely.
There's times when you take a guess.
Yeah.
I went for a move. Sure, fair play. But when you get made scared to just even move, not even get halfway within, you just think, you know what? Then obviously that move's too good.
That's when someone's playing the Mishima properly. Definitely.
Yeah. When you actually thank the gods that you got in, then you know that's deep.
You thank the gods.
Thank you for letting me in. You get Godfisted again, but sure, you got in at least. That's half the battle. But in Leif, you'll notice Leif's not doing enough. He should have done it there. Should have done it back here now. Just don't come in. This is my space.
And with Kazuya, I think Kazuya is one of those characters that he when he goes on the offense, he really has to like go all out. He has to make those choices. Yeah, he has to make a risk every time. Like to play Kazuya safe means you're gonna be doing wave dash into down 4 whilst rising 4 all day long. If you want, that's about all he can do.
What you can do, rising 4. Down forward 1 is safe now, so that's, I guess, but that's shit. I mean, the frames are pretty crap.
Yeah, it's not really.
What can you do? No, you can't. Down forward 3. Nah, Kazuya's not meant to be played safe.
He's not supposed to be played safe. He's supposed to be wave dash into a god fist, wave dash into forward 3, wave dash into the forward 4 mix ups, or just grab with him to give him more pressure. Kazuya that grabs loads is so much more jarring than because then when he's wave dashing in and you think he's gonna grab, then it will make you either want to crouch or try to press a button beforehand, and depending on what type of person that is, that's Godfist. If they want to try and press a button when Kazuya's wave dashing in, Godfist will just beat out everything they're going to do.
Everything, for sure.
If they want to try and crouch, then that's when he can start using forward 3.
Yeah, of course.
He has some good tracking in this game now.
Very good.
Whilst Rising 2 is that
Rising 2, down forward 2.
Down forward 2 is a homing move now. That's really good, making it that.
But even stuff like down back 4 is pretty good at tracking. I mean, it doesn't. He's not linear by any means.
And he's got back 4 completely tracks his right side now.
Back 4. Back 4-1, of course. Yeah,
back 4-1 definitely covers his right side, and he wall splats as well.
He's got the rising 3.
Well, Rising 3 as well. Yeah, so he's not as linear as he was. He still suffers from.
And plus electric. To be fair, if it was me, if I thought someone stepping, I'm going electric, because that thing hits you. That thing hits you, man. It's so much damage for a. Oh god, that move makes me sad.
It is.
But I mean, he's trying more. When we were playing at Hog, because Hog was way after this, he's doing a lot more.
And
you just see the benefits. You can see that it's working. You can see that people just get more scared.
I think Lev does does do that thing where like he doesn't want to play dirty. He wants to be make it look too good. He doesn't want to look like a scrub, but sometimes you just have to do stuff like
scrub period. Yeah, but it's not even. I don't think it is a scrubby. I mean, playing mash the electrics in this game is just an effective tool. I mean, it gets to the point where you've got to realize that something that used to be scrubby isn't scrubby anymore. You know that's. For instance, if Bob's down 4-2 became launched normal hit again, it's not scrubby anymore. It's legit because it does the things that it needs to do to win.
Yeah. I think that's what I mean is he doesn't do just enough loads. He doesn't do stuff like Shadowforce will just do down back 2 into full crouch thing until you block it, and then it'll just be okay, you're finally blocking it. You just have to play like that. Sometimes.
No, true. I've told Leif there's a lot of
he's
not dirty enough.
Yeah, he's not dirty enough. He's way too clean.
And Tag 2 is only I don't think you can play this game clean until you're kind of at Korean level.
Yeah.
When you saw that kind of JDCR stuff as a good example, the reason why he's so clean.
Yeah.
It's because he's been through the dirty period.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see when the Tag 1 matches were coming out of Korea, when they had the arcades?
Yeah.
There was no one playing. I remember watching some new matches, and he was trying to play. He's using Brian and Brian Brian Devilgen or Brian, and he was trying to play really solid.
Yeah.
And he was getting beat by
wishy-washy.
Saint would come in and do generic down by 2s, and people just getting blown up by stuff. But obviously, having the game for 2 years.
Makes you become much better, right?
But before you get to that point, there's no point in trying to be more solid than you are.
Yeah,
that's not really how you.
One thing that I think it definitely has to be done with Kazuya, because if someone knows how to total him and punish him, he's too punishable for you to try and play clean. You have to be he's like a dirty kind of character. When he gets his pressure on you and he knows, basically when he knows he's in that arse, he's in he's in it completely.
Ryan. That's why Ryan played it.
That's why Ryan plays him properly.
Because
that's why
he doesn't.
Because he gets in that arse, he doesn't give a shit.
Good example. You could be down. It could be down. Ryan's got no he's got no health left.
Yeah.
And the other guy's got half bar. Yeah. And he'll just go into a hell sweep.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And he doesn't just because he wants you to think, look, I've still got this.
Yeah.
Because some people turtle up at that point and think, I don't want to lose my health. I'll do a simple low. He was
I've seen Ryan do
dumb things
13 hell sweeps in a row, not care, and that's the only move he's hit. And then in the next round he'll do forward 3 and he'll be like, yeah boy, I know, I know you're gonna duck now. That's how you have to play this guy. I remember one thing that made me think about this is I remember watching Ryan play and play like that, and then I can't remember one day we were doing story mode on T6, and then it was, everyone gets their own little captions,
Oh, yeah.
It was it just showed Kazuya's backstory, and it's When Kazuya heard about the King of Iron Fist Tournament 6, he smiled to himself and said, yes, finally a chance. And I'm just thinking in my mind, this guy is just smiling to myself thinking, yeah boy, I'm gonna sweep bang some. That's the only thing I got. He was like, yeah boy, I'm just gonna sweep bang, then I'm gonna sweep bang again, then I'm gonna... And that's how you should display Kazuya, like, play him as in, you should, if you play Angel, it's even worse. You have to literally play her as in, when can I do sweep bang? That's the move I need to hit. Like, if you've got space to do it and you know that they're not going to block it, just do that move. That's how he gets his main pressure. That's the low everyone fears, and that's the low people are willing to crouch for. And you know it, I know it, but the best Kazuya players like Ryan, he can just
they
can hit you with it every time and like get you in.
But that's the difference. That's the difference. Like, I mean, some people think I think Leif might be at that stage right now where he doesn't use it enough because he thinks that he's obvious with it or that he's getting it blocked. But it gets to that point where you start not seeing it as a means. You see it as a means to an end, not as a damage tool. Yeah. Because it's not a damage tool. It's not that strong. It's just the things it opens up afterwards. Yeah. People shouldn't be stupid enough to duck it randomly.
Yeah, you should try and figure out when he's gonna do it.
But you should make people fear it. Like, if you don't use it really, then what's Kazuya gonna do?
He's not gonna do anything. His pokes are not gonna...
Unless you're an electric master. I think those are the only kind of two schools you can really fall into. You can be like insanely good at using electrics to keep people off or you're gonna enforce a mix up with the low. Yeah. But you can't really play many other way. What are you gonna do? You can't really just...
He's not a string character. He doesn't have...
He's not a string.
That's what...
Throws generic. Yeah. Generic throws.
When my brother plays him as well, because I have quite a bit of experience of playing against him, my brother always complains. He says, I don't know how to beat people who just like do like random shit and then do like crouch dab and do you know people who just like have like crouch dab into hop kick, crouch dab into grab, crouch dab into crouch dab, and then they backdash and then throw it around. He says it gets on his nerves. It's like the hardest thing to play against Kazuya, against people who play like that. Right. Like, because it's just like Kazuya doesn't have like no stringy stuff to like keep people down. When people start doing that against Asuka, I just laugh. I just start doing strings that are uninterruptible, safe, and then I just backdash and forward two, and he's like, I just can't do that. No, and Kazuya's not that kind of character. He has to go for straight mix-up.
Yeah.
And people have to respect Kazuya's whiff punishing before they. That's when you understand. Yeah. Understand.
I mean, that's the point. I think what we were discussing before. The fact as a Kazuya player, if someone even gets in on you, it should be so miraculous anyway. Yeah. Like, I mean, when someone gets in on you, it's fair that it's their turn. Yeah. That's how I feel, because like, if I had an electric, like if I learned to technically use it very well. People would rarely get in on me, and if they ever did, I'd clap and let them have their go, because it'll be, you know what, that's what it's there for. Yeah. Electric is there just there to keep them out for ages and make them scared of moving and pressing buttons.
And then
when they do let them have the go, sure.
Yeah, when they get too excited with their strings and stuff, he's got down forward too that you need to worry about.
Down forward
and now it's a
homing so spammy. Oh my god.
Minus 12 still isn't like, it's basically his hop kick. That's the way I see it. It's like whereas like I would insert hop kick if I was playing Lily, I would just randomly insert hop kick sometimes. I would replace it with Kazuya. Yeah.
No, I do, and people do. People do because
it's a good.
It's a bit slower now, but 14 is still fast. If someone comes in on you,
it used to be
13.
13. Wow, that's quite.
I wouldn't be surprised if at one point it was 12. Actually, I swear to God, it was really fast. Maybe in the
it
was 12.
So teeth if it was 12.
It was really. Yeah. And sometimes it was.
Imagine if it was.
Sometimes 12. It was safe as well. Like, you know, at some angles it used to knock your guard to the side and it used to be safe. I don't know how you got that. I think it was. I can't remember.
You could do it in 6 a little bit, I think, but it was like really angles.
But now it's just minus 14. Yeah. But still, saying that, 12. Sorry, minus 12. It's 14 frames now. Sorry, but it's still, just throw it. You can genuinely throw it out for no reason.
And crouch jab as well. You have to do that a bit with Kazuya as well. I see Ryan do it a lot because he's like his panic moves are not really great. That is one of his best mid panic moves.
He doesn't have that's your right. Yeah. Good point. He doesn't have panic moves at all.
He doesn't have panic moves. He doesn't have nothing to get off me. When I play Asuka, like I can just do side step 2, back 3, cans, down back 2 if I really feel adventurous. Even her back 1 crushes stupidly, down back 4 crush. Like she's just got like stupid panic moves. When you play Kazuya, you have to like commit to everything and like understand like when you're in advantage or when you're not in advantage, and you can't just really go to anything. Maybe he's got back 1+2 where he leans back and does that mid thing.
No, that's not very good.
But it's not super good. At least it's safe.
I mean, the only thing I'd say that I would think is close to panic button is just rising 1-2.
Yeah.
If you do a quick rush, because it's basically like Bob's one, except it's way safer. Yeah. Faster and safer.
Yeah, faster.
Well, what is the how much on block? 12.
It's 13.
13
on block. Yeah.
Really?
I think it's always been 13.
Not much punishable.
Yeah. It's still, yeah, it's not launch punishable.
So that is genuinely a move that I sometimes run up to people.
Because he was the only one who can launch his own.
Well, man,
if you can do that tick,
if you're taking amphetamines, boy, and you're on some super drug, you're like, I see frames.
I see.
But yeah, no, it's definitely about that. For sure. Yeah, actually, that's a good point for Leif. Actually, if he wants to, he needs to just watch some Ryan matches, man, and see how he used that, because Ryan's ability to use the electric's impressive as fuck, man. Because he really did work that to science.
Ryan's reaction is stupid on Kazuya. That's why I just generally love playing this Kazuya. Yeah. It's like his spacing is too good. Yeah. Like, this is silly. Like, I just see him do like dumb stuff. Like he'll just he'll whiff like a jab and he'll just godfist it.
Electric, it's like, you just wait for you to press a button.
What are you jabbing for?
Yeah, don't jab. But that's Tag 1 players will have that because they learn to do that. Like, they learn to just punish jabs.
Punish jabs and
this is part 1 done. We're going to move on to part 2.